Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, August 30, 2024. Minister of Labour and Social Security Pernell Charles Jr. says the government does not expect any significant fallout from the Canadian Prime Minister's recent announcements regarding the temporary foreign worker program. On Monday, Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau revealed that he plans to lower the number of temporary foreign workers and permanent residents being let into that country due to changes in their labour market. Through the Overseas Employment Program, the Ministry of Labour partners with employers in Canada to arrange jobs for Jamaicans under the Low Skills Workers and Seasonal Agriculture programs. Minister Charles Jr. says he does not expect the farm work program to be significantly impacted.
Of note, Prime Minister Trudeau made it clear that there will be exceptions for the food security sectors like agriculture and food and fish processing, as well as construction and healthcare, where acute staff shortages still exist in Canada.
Still, he says the government is taking proactive action.
Notwithstanding, the government of Jamaica has proactively assigned our permanent secretary, Colette Roberts-Risden, on a special assignment which is focused on strengthening the program, providing sustainability, and protecting the interest of Jamaica.
The government is exploring the development of underutilized land on Lower Bevan Avenue in Montego Bay, St. James, to establish a transportation center. Minister of Transport Darrell Vaz made the disclosure following a recent tour of the Montego Bay Transport Center and the land owned by the Jamaica Railway Corporation, JRC. He says the aim is to better manage the heavy traffic flow entering the city from Westmoreland and Hanover.
The Jamaica Railway Corporation owns approximately 15 of the primest acres of real estate in all of Montego Bay downtown. It is totally underutilized, it is not producing, and it is in need of urgent planning. We need to develop a plan that takes into consideration what obtains now and what are the issues that are facing Montego Bay with the congestion and all that goes with it, because this is in the heart of Montego Bay.
The minister says residents will be integrated into the development process.
Government has to provide proper facilities for transportation and other amenities, and therefore we can do something while taking into consideration those persons who are legally and lawfully here, to make sure that they are integrated in the plan, they are compensated for whatever structures they have, and most importantly, they are given an opportunity to take part in the new development when that comes.
Mayor of Montego Bay, Councillor Richard Vernon, welcomed the proposed project, describing it as timely.
If you look from east to west in Montego Bay, you see that we're entering a period of rapid economic growth. What this means is that we are going to pull employment, massive employment, to this space. And with that, we have to organize transportation in Montego Bay.
The Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation has launched a program to have special recycling bins in the ministry for the disposal of polyethylene terephthalate drinking bottles for reuse. The Eco Champion Recycling Initiative is being pursued in partnership with Recycling Partners of Jamaica. Portfolio Minister Matthew Samuda is encouraging other government agencies and organizations to follow in this regard.
This is the government saying to the private sector, we see you with Recycling Partners, we raise you one more, we look forward to you raising us another one after, because moral suasion and partnership is critical to achieve our environmental targets. There is no need for law if you're going to do the right thing.
Director of Communications and Public Relations in the ministry, Danny Clark, says there will be a rollout of this initiative in several schools in Western Jamaica starting in November.
Now we know that it's a culture change. We know that when we're at work, we want to go and buy our own little water, drink from our bottles, or want to go and buy our soda or our juice. So what we want you to do is to have a mind change. We want you not just to put the plastic in the bins, but we want you to walk with your reusable items.
The Ministry of Education and Youth will be providing 100 secondary schools with access to a new virtual learning platform in a significant move to enhance educational resources. Permanent Secretary Dr. Casson Troop made the disclosure during a recent press conference at the ministry. She explains that the virtual platform, which will be hosted through a dedicated service provider, will give access to expert teachers from various institutions.
If a school does not have a particular teacher, that school will be given this resource where they can tap into live and recorded lessons. So there is always something to access to support learning on the ground. And that gives access to expert teachers everywhere. So we may have a strong teacher in Campion or Immaculate, for example, and those teachers are available to record lessons, and we can bring that to you so you have access to those. That facility is now in the system.
In addition to the new platform, Dr. Troop is reminding parents to utilize recorded lessons from the COVID-19 pandemic era that are available on the ministry's website to support their children's learning.
You may not be able to pay for extra lesson, but you can access the internet, right? Or you can download, because you may not need the internet once to download. This is also available. Learning resources and opportunities, they are available to our students.
And finally, Education Minister Favour Williams is urging parents who are struggling with their children's behavioral issues to reach out for help through the National Parent Support Helpline. Her appeal came during Wednesday's back-to-school post-cabinet press briefing at Jamaica House. Minister Williams emphasized the importance of therapeutic interventions to address unresolved trauma and behavioral issues in children. She reported that the National Parent Support Commission successfully engaged over 100,000 parents last year, covering crucial topics such as effective parenting, active listening, and handling sensitive discussions. This program will continue in the new school year.
We know, as we would have seen towards the end of the last year, that there was a need for therapeutic interventions for our children. These available interventions address unresolved trauma and harmful behavior. And so we call on our parents who are having issues with their children, before you think of hitting or abusing them, pick up the phone, call the hotline, call the parenting hotline. Help is there for you, and we want you to keep that at the forefront of your mind.
Parents in need of support can contact the Parent Support Helpline at 876-560-9272. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.